What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I got some new news concerning Canelo Alvarez. The three-time division champion states that if he beats Danny Jacobs, he will go after Andrade for the WBO and unify the division. Now, that's a great step in unification. I guess where Gennady Golovkin left off, he picked up, but it doesn't end there. He states that he would be interested in going to 175 to fight Sergey the Crusher Kovalev. You know, Sergey Kovalev defeated Eliter Alvarez with a 12-round unanimous decision. And, so he's back on the up and up. It wasn't a knockdown or, a knockout or anything like that. But, he has a win. Canelo Alvarez stated, hey, I've known this guy since I was 20 years old. Why not? What do I say about that? I question him jumping over 168 to go to 175. It's a ballsy move, but then, just like any powerhouse fighter with a name like Canelo Alvarez, like Anthony Joshua, these guys take educated steps. Okay, so this is probably the next best step, and and you look at Sergey. He looked decent in this fight. He showed that he was hungry in a rematch, because normally in rematches he doesn't do so good. Especially with Ward. They stopped that fight with Ward. He was knocked out by Alvarez. We could assume that he has missed a step or two. He's not the same fighter he was a few years ago. But I could see Canelo, that's ripe for the picking, for Canelo right now to take on someone like Sergey Kovalev. It's a ballsy move, but a good barometer would be Danny Jacobs anyhow, because Danny Jacobs is a big guy. He's tall, he's a hard puncher. So if he can beat Danny Jacobs, chances are he has a good chance of beating Sergey Kovalev. So I would be down for that fight, though. That would be a good fight. And looking at those two guys, Canelo, the height's going to bother him, I think. But again, Danny Jacobs is just as tall, but they fight a lot different. Kovalev is not going to be that person that's going to stand there like Golovkin. But you look at it like this. How hard of a puncher is Golovkin versus Alvarez? Because he can take Golovkin's punches pretty well. Golovkin rocked him a couple times in that last encounter, but still, he recovers quickly. He has a chin on him. He's never been down to the canvas. So fighting someone like Kovalev, it is challenging. It's just something to be like, what is this guy really doing? What is Canelo up to? Because he says he likes challenges like that. I guess he has the Mikey Garcia mentality. It's not as bad because Canelo easily made 168. Easily. So that should tell you something, through the history of Canelo Alvarez, stating he wasn't a middleweight, fighting at 155, though, not the standard 154 super welterweight division, and then a lot of people suspected him to have weight problems, and he did, in fact, have weight problems. Going into the Angulo fight, it revealed, and he had to pay Angulo like 200 grand just for Angulo to come up 1 pound, because he was not going to make that 154. And you're thinking to yourself, well, what is 1 pound? You know what I'm saying? Obviously, that 1 pound would starch him over the point of performance. So that tells you, yeah, chances are you had a problem with your weight. So that's why he looked strong as hell at 168. We don't know about 175 because he hasn't been there. But I can only imagine if he can make 168, and then Kovalev is not a big guy anyway. He doesn't balloon up. You know what I mean? He does. He's a long, slender guy. He kind of reminds me of Keith Holmes. If he catches you on the end of the punches, he can hurt you with those punches. So that looks like a good fight, a really good fight, because Kovalev's a good boxer also. He's a good counter boxer. You know what I mean? A boxer puncher. but he loves to counter. But so does Canelo. You know what I'm saying? So that would be a good fight to make. You know what I mean? I'm all for it. Why not? Like Canelo says. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think about Canelo Alvarez after he unifies the middleweight division, going up to 175 to fight Sergey Kovalev, the WBO light heavyweight champion. Leave your comments below. Please subscribe. And you guys been counterpunched. Peace.